Hello, my classy and beautiful, beautiful people. Hey, I want to thank each and every one of you for being the best part of our community and our channel for sure. Hey, big weekend coming up, as you know. And literally, we are about 4 weeks out from the Breeders' Cup. I mean, it's going to be so much fun, but a lot of work ahead of us for sure. Hey, this weekend, there's 13 Breeders' Cups winning you're in stake races, right? Because there's only 4 weeks left, so you want rest in between the races. So that makes sense. 4 weeks out, 13 Breeders' Cup races, stakes between Friday and Saturday this weekend. And Aqueduct, Keeneland, and Santa Anita, right? And maybe another place, but surely those places. So again, please get your orders in for your tip sheets and your payments. I got a lot of work. I want to do as many videos as I can, but it's so much work to do to prepare our data for our tip sheets and handicap each and every one of the races. And we're going to take a look now at the Phoenix on Friday at beautiful, beautiful Keeneland. My favorite circuit, of course, Kentucky. The Phoenix is race number 7. It's a grade 2 Breeders' Cup win and you're in. It's the boys. It's the OGs, right? They're sprinting, right? So this is the Breeders' Cup win and you're in sprint. Small field, 400,000, going 6 panels, 3-year-olds and up, and a bunch of old-timers in here. Well, 6 years old, and a couple youngsters, a couple 4-year-olds. But there's only a field of 6 in race number 7 on Friday, and he's back, right? Hey, that top crack sprinter is back. His name is Skelly, right? And of course, he was in the Breeders' Cup Sprint last year at 10-1. We took a dive on him there. We had him, and of course, Straight No Chaser. The horse Dan Blacker trains, and of course, MyRacehorse.com. But of course, Skelly ran. What did Skelly run that day? He ran 10th in a field of 11. For sure, but we're trying to crank him back up. But in the Phoenix, Skelly looks like he's the controlling speed. Now, last race, we really liked him coming off of a 105-day layoff in that stake race, which he needed that race, okay? Because Ben Toronado won that race. Ben Toronado was coming off of a 300-day layoff, right? So he's a monster, Ben Toronado. And here my song ran second, Skelly ran third. In a small, well, it wasn't that small, it was a field of 8, and Skelly ran third. I think Skelly needed that race on September 13th. Now they turned him around fairly quick. He's back in 20 days. I'm not going to make a big thing of it because I do like horses to have 4 to 6 weeks between their races, particularly at this level, so they're able to recover and don't do the funky bounce. But I'm gonna side with Asmussen on this. He's turning Skelly around in 20 days. He was off 105 days, so he should have been well rested. And I don't think the turnaround will hurt him, particularly because he's a speed horse, right? So it's almost about 3 weeks, 1 day short of being 3 weeks of returning to the races. But he had a 105-day layoff prior to that. May 31st was the last time he ran prior to running on September 13th, which is 105 days. So I'm not going to make a big deal of it. I think Skelly should get to the front here and go gate to wire. Now, there's obviously other speed in here because these are top sprinters on the high level. I mean, you need speed, especially at this level, if you're sprinting, right? But you do have Nakatomi in here, World Records in here for sure, and they're going to probably make their presence felt, but I do not think that they should be able to get near Skelly. I think this is the second race off the cycle. You do have Louis Sayas, who is sitting on a big days this weekend for sure. Skelly, our top pick, and speed is what? King. Some people have it, and some people just don't. And obviously, I'm a big Skelly fan. Well, I'm a big Asmussen fan, right? Don't say 50 stars. I'm not going to mention 50 stars, right? But anyway, Skelly, our top pick in this year's Phoenix. Breeders' Cup, winning you into the sprint. Well, our second pick, well, the horse who will be running late, right? Has enough speed to be middle pack in this small field of 6. That old-timer, Nakatomi, right? He's always around. Wesley Ward obviously knows how to train young horses, which You know, Nakatomi's not. He's 6, but he also knows how to train sprinters, right? Obviously, Wesley Ward, you have Irad Ortiz up, so you know he's going to get a pristine ride. Nakatomi has won $1.7 million, 6 wins for 23 starts, 4 seconds and 7 thirds. So 17 times in the money from 23 overall starts. That's just beautiful. And what's more beautiful is that the gelding is 6 years old. We typically don't get to see our horses turn 6 and 7 to continue to run like that. So I'm happy for Nakatomi, and he apparently is the horse, if you ask me, that will be running late, because you know the speed is going to be obviously Scully. The number 4 world record is fast in his own right. He's going to be pushing, and the number 2 horse, you know, has got some gate speed. What you're talking about. So the number 5 horse, if I said anybody is to catch Scully, it would be Nakatomi, because he does have a good turn of foot, turn it for home. He has Irad. Irad's in, you know, knows what he's doing, obviously. And, you know, that's going to be our second pick in this small field of 6. And if we had to round out our trifactor in here, well, it's kind of a toss-up, if you ask me. You know, I think world record is speedy, but I think he's going to get burnt up on the front end. So I would probably go to the number 2 horse, What You're Talking About, which is the other Wesley Ward runner in here for sure. Milo is in the orange. This here 4-year-old, one of the youngsters in here, is dialed in, 4 wins from 9 starts, 3 seconds and 1 third. Still probably improving, right, with only 9 starts, but has hit the board 8 of the 9 starts, and 4 of them are wins from the 9 starts. So the number 2 horse, What You're Talking About, is obviously is an up-and-coming sprinter. Is going to have to improve a great deal, or run that race he ran 3 back at Aqueduct on May 10th to even have a chance. Now, Irad typically rides this horse, but as you know, Irad is on Nakatomi, the other Wesley Ward horse, okay? But Jaro Milo has ridden this horse last time in the allowance. This is just for the 3rd place. Let's just put the number 2 horse, which should be a square price, in the 3rd hole. So there it is in the Phoenix again. Winning, you're in to the Breeders' Cup. A sprint for sure. The Phoenix is race number 7 at beautiful Keeneland. There are 3 win and you in races on Friday at Keeneland for sure. And our top pick, race number 7 on Friday at beautiful Keeneland, is the number 3, Scully. Yeah, I'm being kind of a homer, but I do think Scully needed that last race after his 3-month layoff. Should be tight, should be ready to roll. And try true to tested he is for sure. You know, should be fit, strong, and ready to roll and blast out of the gate and go gate to wire. Our top pick, the speed, Scully, 3. Our second pick, the one who we think will be picking him up and laying him down coming late, is Nakatomi. I'm not telling you nothing you don't already know. So 3, 4, 2, just like that. Go ahead and box it up. Nah, prices are going to be too short. I'm going to just go ahead and probably use the 3 as my only. I'm probably going to single the 3 in my pick 5s, to be honest with you. Is it a pick 5, that race? No, just pick 4. Probably going to single Scully. Right? 3, 5, 2, just like that. Race number 7 on Friday. My name is Wayne Bolden. I'm your Speed King, of course. Have a great day. Big races coming up. Remember, get your orders in. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. 1 month from Breeders' Cup. Man, we got a lot of work. Got my schedule laid out of some of the sneak peeks of the races, and then we got to dial back into them once we get our data and see who's who and who's in and who's not. But we're going to have some fun leading up, starting next week, and we'll do some sneak peeks at some races. Of course, the Classic, which should be one of the best classics of all time, if the horses that I think is going to show up. And a great time, right? Our second biggest day or weekend in racing behind the Kentucky Derby and the Triple Crown run, that whole 6-week span there. Big, big day for racing fans. Got some things up our sleeve, for sure. And we'll have tip sheets for both days. Future Star Friday, Breeders' Cup, of course, and of course that Saturday, right? So again, we'll put a video and send out an email blast to all of our fine customers. Thanks for being the best part of the SpeedKing Network. My name is Wayne Bolden. I'm your SpeedKing. Of course. There he goes on Scully again. He's trained by my boy Asmussen. I won't be happy until Asmussen wins the Derby. Don't say it. I'm going to say it. Should have won with Gunrunner. Should have won with Curlin. That's just my opinion. Not so much Epicenter, but we get it. You Asmussen. I knew Asmussen. I was following Asmussen before he was Asmussen. 25 years ago down in Lone Star in Sam Houston, where he was down there smacking people around, just beating up on the competition. It's my boy. Used to ride Donnie Meshy. That was my boy, Donnie Meshy. Anyway, I'm just ad-libbing a little bit right now. Love me some Steve Asmussen and Winchell Farm, please. I was betting Asmussen before he was Asmussen. Okay? I'm talking about 25 years ago. How you think I came upon 50 stars? In the Louisiana Derby, I believe Donnie Meshy about 25-1, cut the corner. Yeah. I was reading sheets back then, But anyway, just reminiscing. Asmussen with Scully on his way to the Breeders' Cup. Spring. Probably bet him in that race too.